This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Mattress Firm, our premier mattress provider. They provide a 120-night sleep trial, so if your mattress is not perfect, they will pick it up and find you a new one. Save 10% off your order with code MMANUTS10. Crowd Cow, the marketplace for high-quality craft beef and meats from ranches around the world. Save $15 off your first box with code MMA15. NordVPN, get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Liquid Web, one of the top hosting providers around. Save 33% off monthly VPS plans with code VPS. 33 off. Defense Soap. Everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMA Nuts to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts episode 530.
530!
My name's Uncle Wiggle.
Matt Griffith, MMA show. By my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What's happening?
How's it going?
Just maintaining.
Are you?
Sure.
Are you mansplaining?
Something. We were over at our buddy's house this weekend. He's bawling out of control. It's so crazy when your friend is bawling out of control.
There's like hookers and blow and $100 bills and cocaine and...
Well, not that crazy, but fucking bubble hockey machine.
That was the party I went to after. Sorry.
Yeah. Fucking, I need 3 TVs on this wall. I need a TV on that wall. I need a fucking bar here. And
he does have a lot of TVs. I think there was like 10 TVs in this house.
Every room had at least a TV, and not like a tiny one, but
like 50-inch or up.
Yeah.
So he likes to watch his television, I guess. So
it's all about, I think, the bar feeling and multiple sports, so you can have everything on at one time. So
yeah, all the porn at the same time.
Yeah, like I want this kind on this TV, that kind on that one. You know, that's how it rolls.
Total stimulation.
Yeah, overload while you're banging the bubble hockey machine. Yeah. I think it probably has that as an option. Like you get the cup holders, the laser lights,
and
the fucking pocket pussy on the side or whatever that thing was.
Perfect.
Fleshlight built in.
Oh, good lord, you went there.
Yeah, I had to. Do you want scuff marks on the ice?
Yes.
So anyway, UFC this weekend. Awesome card, right? Just as predicted.
You know, speaking of not entertaining, the main event was very unentertaining.
Yeah, let me start real quick before that. But I don't know if you saw that, but they threw Francis and Gane under the bus. So in the preview package, as they're like getting ready to start the main event, they show Ngannou there, and they have Dana White's voice doing a voiceover saying, if you don't want to fight, no problem. You can wait, fly around the world on vacation or whatever you're doing. Knock yourself out. When you're ready, we're here. And then it goes, it's the perfect heavyweight interim fight. Like, wow. Okay. So you're just going to throw him under the bus. And then for this awesome fight, we're ready. Derrick Lewis, Ciryl Gane in Derrick Lewis's hometown. What happened?
He didn't look like himself. I feel like Lewis never got off in this fight. Gane just lit him up with the Muay Thai and just kind of put on a clinic. And I don't know. It was a strange. That's not the Lewis I know. So I mean, I don't know if it's all that pressure from being at home. And I think they were even talking about the broadcast, like that he, hometown. You have a lot of responsibilities and things, but. One thing that they mentioned during the fight too was these guys coming into the heavyweight division, their record is not reflective of their skill level anymore because they usually have like 10 or 15 amateur fights a lot of times. So Gane is like, he's pretty seasoned, pretty solid striker.
Well, he was the favorite coming into this.
Used the leg kicks very effectively. I think Lewis had no answer for that. And, was it 3rd round stoppage, something like that? It was just the stoppage seemed odd to me. I don't know if he got tired or the leg was messed up or what, but it just seemed odd. Like, it didn't seem like Lewis had any fight left in the 3rd round. So,
no, and it's like he shit the bed, right? I feel like he choked under the pressure.
Yes.
And when they showed the significant strike totals, I believe it was 104 to 8. What? You landed fucking 8 strikes the entire fight, but it was a lot of Lewis sitting back and Gane just picking him apart. But and then anytime Lewis got close, then Gane would run away and reset. And I fucking hate that style of fighting.
Yeah.
But then you have 1 minute of fury from the guy. Start the fucking fight like that. That's what we want to see. You guys are heavyweights. Don't fucking one shot here, one shot there. I'm too scared to come in. He's got too much power. Fuck that. Get in there and throw some shots.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was kind of to be expected. I wasn't super hyped for this fight, but now you're setting up. It has to be Gane versus Ngannou, which should potentially be a good fight if both guys are going to engage and not this bullshit.
Yeah.
But I want to share this tweet from Brett Akamoto of how we even got here in the first place, where he was saying, here's the number of days it's been since some of the UFC titles were defended. Female bantamweight, 602. Featherweight, 391. Light heavyweight, 154. Bantamweight, 154. Female featherweight, 154. Heavyweight, 133. So this is the fastest UFC has ever created an interim title, followed by a divisional title fight. 133 days. So interesting to see. If you get on the bad side of the UFC, fuck you and your title.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, it's still a lot of politics, but it's to be expected. I got to say, though, I still miss the days of Dana White just cussing up a storm all the time, all day long, and just fucking with fans. And
he still does. It's not as much, but
I think I liked it when he was doing it before. He was like, it was like coked up version of Dana, just going bananas
when he didn't have money.
He's like, fuck you, pussy. But I don't know. It's I like the Ngannou Gane fight. I think that could be really exciting, but it could also be a snooze fest if both guys decide not to engage.
Yeah. Because Ngannou's been on, like, Ngannou versus Derrick Lewis was one of the worst heavyweight fights also. So there's a common theme in some of this.
It's Derrick Lewis's fault. Blame him.
Exactly. But he's always in there. And I think that's why, who is it? Mergliata was the ref who was giving him all sorts of opportunities to get back to his feet because he can end that fight in one punch. So I think he was trying to do that Pat Barry, Czech Congo kind of shit. Like, well, let him come back again. Let him come back again. Like,
didn't work out.
And then he did a weird stoppage too, where he's like, stop the action. Let me get your mouthpiece back in. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's on the verge of being finished here. Why are we stopping to put a mouthpiece in? Just let it roll out. So just a weird all around fight. And I don't know what to say for Lewis, and I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know where he goes from there. It's not a good thing.
Bellator.
Maybe. No. He'll still get another shot.
Yeah, of course he will.
The other fight, two other fights I want to mention. So that Jose Aldo, Pedro Munhoz. So Aldo looked super sharp. He ended up getting the win, but he was just ripping the body shots. And it was weird because he just kind of paced himself the first two rounds. And then the third round, he's like, it's fucking on now, motherfucker. And it just came at him. He started throwing some hard leg kicks, like dropped the guy with leg kicks. And they said he broke his own record for significant strikes landed during a fight. So it was impressive. He looked really good.
Okay.
So I like this. I like seeing Aldo resurging at a lighter weight. So
set it up. McGregor Aldo 2.
That's the rumor.
I'd like to see it happen.
If McGregor can ever walk again, that remains to be seen. And then the other fight was the Vicente Luque versus Michael Chiesa, which was a quick fight in a flurry on the ground. And Chiesa had a submission locked up, and it got reversed. Luque slips in a darce, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a feverish pace when they both hit the ground. Like, oh, it's going to happen. Oh, it's reversed. Oh, it's over. Like, fuck. I was hoping for more action, but
yeah.
Luque is looking good. He got, and there's a lot of people saying he almost looked like he tapped a couple times. Like, I don't know. I mean,
it's normal.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yes.
And then one of the fighters called out Hasbulla after he won.
I love it.
He's like, you want the money fight, Hasbulla? I give it to you. So we'll see. What else is happening out there?
Well, we have some Fedor news. He's going to be facing Tim Johnson. He's booked for the main event in Bellator, I believe, October, Moscow. It's the shit's going down. October 3rd or something like October 23rd, 23rd. So that's exciting to see Fedor back in action.
Against Tim Johnson.
Who? Sorry.
Well, you want the safe fight, right? Let's give him the guy that's been. Johnson was in the UFC. He's the guy with that fucking weird mustache. He looks like Bronson from that movie.
Yeah. Well, snoozy. Sorry, I'm not excited. It should be an easy fight, but it's hard to say.
You never know because he also almost lost to Fabio Maldonado.
Maldonado. That still was one of the most epic announcements ever. The Fedor.
Yes. Where is that guy? God damn it. He was just fucking. Oh my god. And then what else? UFC this weekend. Not great shit. You have Cannonier versus Gastelum. Bellator. You have Gegard Mousasi's fighting John Salter. And then PFL. Roy McDonald is fighting Ray Cooper III, and Layson Tebow is also on that card. So there's a lot of action. It's just pick and choose your fights, you know. Maybe one here, one there, that kind of shit. What else is happening out there?
Well, remember, I think it was last week or the week before, you asked me how many fighters, or someone asked how many fighters it would take down to take down a fighter. How many of me?
Yeah.
All right. So in Poland, they just had a 3-versus-1 fight. Did you see this?
I've seen the 3 versus 1. The first guy usually tackles him, then the other two ground and pound.
This happened in Poland like a week ago, maybe 10 days ago, something like that. So here they are. These are 3 professional fighters against another professional fighter. And here we go at Elite something in Poland. So they gang tackle. Yep, here you go. He takes him down, ground and pound. It's like
it's pretty easy because the one guy, his job is to hold the other guy down,
and it's a stoppage. So it pretty much happened exactly the way you described it. So
yeah, but that's the way it's gonna go. I mean, could you get that job done with 2? Probably not. I think you need 3, especially a non-professional versus a pro. You're gonna need minimum of 3.
Well, what if you don't get the takedown though? Then what happens?
You're gonna though. I mean, how is he gonna stop 3 people coming at him from 3 different sides? It's not gonna happen. You might get lucky and knock one of the guys out on the way in, but I would be the guy in the back should get him first, because unless he's smart enough to put his back to the cage, like that's what you want to do. If you're fighting the multiple people, back to the cage so everyone's in front of you so you see everything. But that guy didn't do that. He just got fucking taken down. So we'll see. I saw Luke. Remember that psychopath that they were just talking about last week? That Sean Strickland character, where we played a little bit of the video. He was saying, "Oh, I'd love to kill someone in the octagon, and fucking I'd own that shit. I'm a fucking psychopath," and blah blah blah. So I guess they're gonna match him up against Luke Rockhold in the middleweight division at UFC 268 on November 6th.
That's crazy.
It's a weird matchup because I think Rockhold was saying everybody's been ducking him. I don't know. I guess to see what happens with that. And then the other notable thing, Chad Mendes signed a multi-fight deal with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Chad Mendes, eh?
Yeah. So he has like the shortest reach out of everybody. And again, more of a wrestler. Like, what are they doing over there? I don't understand the strategy.
I don't get it either. But hey, whatever puts butts in the seats, right?
Hey, if you want to talk about butts in the seats, I got something for you.
Okay.
Share this. So is
it about women's volleyball? No. Okay.
No, the blonde bomber fought.
Hey.
She's a little weigh-in action from her.
The blonde bomber. Those are giant breasts. Good Lord.
Yep. So you need people like that wearing things like this. That's all I'm saying. You see Sean O'Malley trying to win the worst tattoo in MMA again. He upped himself and got this one done. Got a tattoo of himself celebrating a knockout.
That is weird.
So I'm going to get myself tattooed on my neck celebrating my own knockout of someone.
Okay.
Why?
I think he just likes tattoos. I don't know. He's just weird. Life decisions, I say anything below the neck's okay, but you can't go above the neck. If you want to have a job in the future, you got to go below the neck's fine. So
I hear you. What else is happening out there?
Let me give you a little bit of since the Olympics just closed. I found a little article. It said what 21 of the most famous USA women's gymnasts look like then versus now.
Ooh, I like this. Here we go.
Let me go. Okay. I don't think we'll get through all 21, but we'll get a few. So here we go. Remember Shawn Johnson from 2008? There she is in Beijing. I watch a lot of gymnastics. Here she is now.
Oh, we're done.
But looking all right there. Anyways. And then do you remember Dominique Moceanu from the 90s?
Sure.
There she is. Tiny little thing. I would say that's an upgrade. I don't know about you. There she is in the middle. It's hard to tell her apart from the kids. Very short. Number 2, we have Michaela Maroney. Remember this weird face? Yeah.
Yep. She's in a commercial.
Yeah, here she is in the White House. And I think this is a downgrade. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, that picture is, but her commercial, she looks just like the original.
Okay. It's too skinny for me. Kyla Ross, then versus now. She's over here on the right. And then let me see. Jordan Weber. Doesn't even look like her, actually. It's strange.
It's called Steroids and No Steroids.
Yeah, super skinny.
Alleged.
Let me see. I'll go fast forward here. Let me see. There's one more that I remember. Nastia Lukin. Remember her from the 2000s? The famous Russian?
No.
She was like dominant, killing it. Right? There she is. I do not see any difference. Do you see a difference then versus now? That's about it. I think that's all I wanted to show you. There's more, but if you want to Google it, 21 gymnasts, it's just interesting. It's interesting to me how different people look in competition versus out of competition. We see this in MMA too. Like, your game shape versus not your game shape, depending on who you are. Johnny Hendricks.
Yeah, how hard you want to go in the off season. There is no off season.
You go hard on those baconators.
Yeah, and then you keep missing weight, and you change weight class, and then you miss weight again, and then you miss weight again.
Yes, I love Johnny Hendricks.
Run out of the sport.
It's just funny to me that the man likes cheeseburgers that much. So
I get it. I don't know. I wouldn't be going ham if I was a pro fighter. I'd take it pretty serious.
Maybe like once a month. But you can't be doing that shit every day.
I do it post-fight, but not leading up to it.
Yeah, if you're fighting 3-4 times a year, you'd probably go 3-4 times a year. You reward yourself for a week or two, and then you get back after it. Maybe a week or two is too long. That's probably too long.
I
feel like you could do a lot of damage in a week or two.
I know I can.
You could.
I can do a lot of damage in a night or two.
Okay.
I could probably put fucking 5 to 10 pounds on in one night. Just go in ham.
How?
What do you mean? How? Take some
it's
supplements.
Like 3,500 calories for 1 pound. How many calories are you taking in?
And then you wake up, you're like, I'm still hungry. I eat some more, and then fucking.
Oh, I've eaten 15,000 calories. It's like, what?
Like, I don't feel good for like 3 weeks.
Your body's like, what have you done?
Yeah, and then I gotta work out. I gotta fucking get after it and not eat for a day, because that's the counter to that. Like, if you're gonna terrorize your body, then you gotta pay the price and not eat. You gotta fast.
Starve.
Yes, that's the price you have to pay sometimes.
Okay.
Let's do a little tweet of the week. I have no idea what's on tap. Oh, good Lord.
I'm excited. Whatever it is, I'm excited.
Gaping news. Guinness Book of World Records confirms woman with largest mouth. And go.
That's not going to do anything for me, though.
I'm just saying. That's just the scary things you could jam in there. Like, I'm just thinking a Subway foot long. Wonk. Wonk.
That is just scary. She looks scary.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm traumatized.
I had one of my friends in high school. His girlfriend could fit her whole hand in her mouth.
Whoa.
My God, that's pretty cool.
I guess.
Moving right along. I'm gonna get out of that before I get into any trouble.
Like, okay, what else could she fit in her mouth?
Exactly. My foot. And then I'm gonna forget about this one. 10 years ago today, this was on August 6th. Dennis Hallman fought in these shorts. Dennis Ballman Hallman. And then that's when they officially banned you wearing any kind of fucking Speedos. Remember? Like, dude, you can't do that. He lost the bet.
His balls were hanging out.
Yeah, they came out during the fight. Remember? It was disgusting. Like, oh, dude, you can't do this. We're a professional sport. Fuck you and Condom Depot, man.
Oh,
because then I can see why you institute uniforms, right? Like this.
It's all his fault. I blame him.
It was.
Like, we have to put a stop to this.
Right. That's why we lost sponsors because of Hallman. Fucking asshole.
Yes, I agree.
Let's do some Ask the Nuts, unless you have anything else.
No, I just got some knowledge, but
okay. So I'll open this up. Oh, this just starts right off. Hang on. I hate these videos that just start going. So I need to know, what technique is this?
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Did you catch that?
Did he just knock that guy with his elbow?
He just drifted him one. He's like, I'm gonna kick the door and bink.
He lost his shoe. He knocked him straight out of his shoes.
What the fuck's going on?
Is it a couple of maintenance guys?
I don't know, but was that planned? Was that premeditated? I feel like
I don't know.
The guy had a mission to punch his friend.
I'm
gonna pretend like I'm kicking the door and I'm gonna fucking sock you in the eye socket. Oh, all right. And then here's some sketchy stuff. Oh, give me a second. No volume. Hang on. Everything wants to go with volume, but is this movie scene or real life?
Is this the real life?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's crazy. Is that the wildfires in California?
No, that's in Greece.
Holy shit. Are they on a boat or something?
Yeah, they're on a boat evacuating. It reminds me of War of the Worlds when they jumped on that boat.
Super crazy. I don't know if I saw that in person, I might have a heart attack.
So that would be like I'm having heart palpitations right now looking at this.
It looks really scary. It looks
like I never watched this whole thing, and whoever's filming this, fuck you. Stay stationary. Why do you gotta keep scrolling left, right? Oh my god, so scary. Why are there so many fires? Oh. So I don't know what the question was, but it's scary. All right, so Real Convict Donald on Twitter asked, he says, it looks like an Aldo versus McGregor rematch is making more and more sense. Cum-stained McLoser definitely shouldn't get an immediate title shot if/when he returns. Should Aldo be his first fight back? If not, why not? Who should his first return fight be with?
I say Aldo. Give him Aldo. Give Aldo a chance to avenge his loss.
It's tough because Aldo was fighting at like 35, so I don't know if he's going to come up. And
I think they'd have to fight at least 45.
I don't know if McGregor can even do that anymore.
Well, he lost the leg, so he'll be okay.
That's a good point. He might be able to do 125 now.
Yeah,
so I can agree with this. I like that fight. And I would love to see Aldo leg kick the shit out of him because McGregor won't check anything.
Yeah.
And then a follow-up from Real Convict. It's sorry, hang on. I gotta go back. The question is there. Can you name some UFC fighters who have bigger arms than Dana Toehold? Like, look how big he is now.
He's pretty big.
I swear to God, he ate Lorenzo Fertitta, or at least like whatever Lorenzo was on. Because remember when Lorenzo was normal size and then got jacked as fuck?
Yeah.
Now all these guys, I don't know what the shit.
I don't see the appeal in getting that big in older age. My goal in old age is to become lean. I just want to be as lean as possible, put as little stress on my body as I can. Being that large is just stressing Joe Rogan, all those guys. It's no good.
HGH got it is. It's about being lean. You'll feel better.
Yep. Lean and loose and limber and hard.
Yes, lean, loose, limber, and hard with a capital H. Hard.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I gotta scroll back through. I felt like I'm missing something here. Oh, maybe Rodrigo Machado. He's missing again.
We miss you, Rodrigo. Come back to see us.
See you next week. Or next Tuesday. Yes. You got any knowledge?
I do. So I know we were at the party yesterday and there was a lot of country music being played. I'm not a huge fan of country music.
No.
But I like some types of country music that are more bluesy. I was in a weird mood. I got home last night and sat down and on Netflix, sometimes I swear like people are listening, right? Up pops this Garth Brooks documentary, okay? And I don't know if you remember him or it's called The Road I'm On. Have you seen this?
No.
It's actually really, really good. The dude is like a man's man. He's like he lives his life by a handshake and his word. And he's like a humble guy. He's like a superstar. I never knew some of the things about him. He played in front of like 1 million people in Central Park in New York. Like it's a cool documentary because it brings him from like where he was in Oklahoma all the way to him becoming Garth. And the dude was like basically playing 7 nights a week in some shithole place and making like all this money. He goes to Nashville and comes right home because they're like, this place is fucked. Like I can't make a living here. And you know, then that motivated him to be. It's really good. Like there's not a ton of country music in it. It's just a cool documentary to watch about like a successful human being and how the older I get, the more I'm learning that the only way you get successful is you have to be like fucking relentless. Like it's literally like that's what works. And time and time again, it doesn't matter what it is you do. If you're relentless, you have a shot. So it's really good. It's well done. You don't have to be a country music fan to like it, but he's just a cool dude. Like, and he tells these stories where he's getting all emotional and you're just like, wow. Like,
does it go into like how Tom Segura and his wife are terrorizing that guy's Facebook and Instagram page?
No. Why is he doing that?
Well, he's just fucking with him because he thinks that, Segura thinks that Garth Brooks is a serial killer. He's like, where are the bodies at?
What bodies? What are we talking about?
So like all the fans of their podcast, Your Mom's House, will go all over Garth Brooks' Facebook and they'll just leave random quotes from their podcast all over it. So if you look at all the posts, it's all fucking stuff from Your Mom's House podcast.
Why are they picking on him? No, I never knew this was a thing.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. So it's like they had to shut comments off. And then Segura's Instagram got banned from being able to post on anything Garth Brooks or seeing it. So like their fans have just terrorized Mr. Brooks.
That's funny.
And I don't even know if he knows what's going on, but
I'm sure he gives no fucks.
Well, I don't think he's in control of
Jesus. Like he's got probably so much money.
Yeah.
He's
created another personality, right?
Oh yeah, like Chris Gaines or whatever. It was supposed to be for a movie. They talk about that too, which is, I think he was very his whole career he was just very ambitious creatively and tried stuff. So it was like, you know, and it's a cool documentary. It's about 2 hours, I think. It's two episodes of an hour each, I think, something like that. So you don't have to be a country music fan. If you like music or just success stories, it's pretty cool. And it takes you through all the emotions. There's a lot of shit like that he went through that
was something about a pickup truck, dirt country road, a dirty hooker wife, cocaine and quaaludes. I don't know.
There you go.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beers. Get some beers.
You give me a cut. It's okay. It's a hit. It's a hit song.
It is 100%.
You got it right there.
You know it.
Throw a little guitar back behind that, and you're good.
Bing, bong, bing. Just fucking, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here's why you don't drink in the mosh pit, Ingo. I'll share this with you. Well, I turned the music off, hopefully.
What the fuck?
Like, well, first off, who's the asshole winging backhanded punch, spinning back fists, like fuck face? I want my beer. It's like boom, boom.
He's trying to do that. I think it seems like he's trying 100%. To hit that guy. What a dick.
I've been in the mosh pits. You try to take care of people. Like, yeah, you're gonna get knocked down, and you always got to watch out for those fucking guys because they're out there. They're just out there to punch people.
It's a pussy move too because he's not even looking at the guy, so he's pretending he doesn't know he's there, but he's really trying to hit him. Like if you're gonna do that, you got to go face to face. But my experience with mosh pitting was never that. It was like about knocking into each other and jumping around and getting wild, but not that. That's just stupid.
No, we were at good ones up at college, because whenever like there was a heavy band and there was a bar called Aldo's where everyone used to fucking go in there, and that was where all the good bands would come. Like any big bands would come and they'd play that. But the mosh pits were always nice because every time someone went down to the floor, like people would just clear out and help that person back up. Like it was friendly mosh pitting, not that kind of bullshit. So weird. Last thing I have, I don't know where this fits, but enjoy.
No, talk with a dick.
I think we need a bunch of these.
Where do you buy that?
I'm so in.
Let's send them to people. I have a few people on my list I would like to send that to.
Fine. All right. I think that's all I got this week. A little short show.
It's a quick one. It's all right. Not much going on in MMA this week. Olympics concluded. Hopefully we get, I'm hoping falls will be better. We need some big fights. So
yeah, I mean, it's always a lull in action. You can't be going 24/7. There is no fucking off season for us, right? It's just go. And you're going to have these lull moments week to week, but we'll come back strong. We need more events, or more quality events, not more events. So
right.
All right.
Quality over quantity. That's been this week's edition of MMANUTS. My name is Engel Weigel.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.